It's Monday again. That means another video update on my quest. Today, from the lovely yet empty park behind my office. The last week was amazing. I would have never expected this year to kick off like that. So many things have happened that I wouldn't have expected. But yeah, I only made it to one museum and another fifth of the water museum. So didn't make much progress there, but I had 3 people with me nevertheless, 2 new ones, and well, everyone remembers Diogo, I guess. I published 2 articles, one about the Bodalo Pineiro Museum and another one about the monastery São Vicente de Fora. If you haven't read them yet, I will leave the links in the description. What actually made this week so incredible was what was going on in terms of growth. On Twitter I connected with Atlas Lisboa. It's a website about Lisbon, giving tips and tricks what to do around the city. And on Tuesday I had a beer with Eden, and yeah, we talked about starting something together. So soon we will visit the Money Museum, and then let's see what comes out of that. I was also asked by Lisboa Cool, it's another website about Lisbon, to write a guest post on their blog, and those guys are really big, so that could be really good for me. Apart from that, I started contacting all the museums that I still have left on my list. Wrote everyone an email, made it to 48 out of 66 now in total that I had contacted. Just trying to tell them about my quest and that at some point I will come by the museum, and yeah, offering them a partnership, and then trying to set up a visit, a meeting, an interview with them. And by sending all the emails out now, I think we will have good time to set something up. I've actually had a lot of success getting in touch with museums last week. I've been emailing with Museu dos Coches for a while now, and last week we finally confirmed a private tour and the meeting with the museum on the 22nd. That is really cool. It's the first time for me that this is happening, and yeah, I hope there's more to come. The Decorative Arts Museum that I will visit on Saturday called me as well last week, and now we're sorting something out. Maybe I'm invited to a workshop that they have, and we'll have a meeting with someone working at the museum. Then the João de Deus Museum got back to me as well, so sorting out the details there. What else? The Costume Museum that I visited earlier this month also was interested in a cooperation. I talked with them on the phone, and yeah, also waiting for the next step. Then, yes, on Saturday I was talking with the communications manager at the José Saramago Foundation. He liked the idea as well and asked me to send him an email with all the information, and then, yeah, there might be a partnership as well with those guys. And finally, I wrote the Museum of Design, Mode, on Facebook, and just wanted to know when they reopen, as they are closed for renovations at the moment. But they couldn't give me an answer, so I just asked if it might be possible to talk with someone from the museum about the renovations, maybe even get a look inside, and the response was kind of positive. So I will be in touch with them and hope that something comes from it as well. But it will happen over the next few months. But yeah, great to see all these positive responses from the museums. It's again fantastic to see that I really just have to ask them, and usually they are super open to talk with me, super open to have a partnership and do something together. On my blog I managed to get the numbers of visits and views up a lot last week. I think it's mainly because I engaged more on different social networks. On Twitter, for example, I connected with the blogging community and trying to meet some other bloggers, exchange some ideas, learn from their blogs, and it really grew my follower count, but also engagement on Twitter, which is really great. In general, follower numbers went up just as before on my blog, on Twitter, on Instagram. So great development there. On Facebook, I continued sharing my quests in different groups, trying to reach out to locals, travelers, as well as expats, foreigners living here. I will do that also this week. I made a list of different groups, and every day I will share in one or two and continuously try to reach out to everyone and bring more people to my blog, bring more people to my social media, but of course as well bring more people to the museums. I also want to follow an advice that a friend gave me and explore meetup groups, trying to find groups related to Lisbon, outdoor activities, exploring, culture, and connect with the members there and do basically the same thing as on Facebook. I also hope to set up some more meetings with museums this week. I will email the rest of the list and then try to meet as many of them as possible. Since I now know all the dates of visits until the end of February, I will try to set up as many visits as possible with friends, people from Facebook, social media over the next few weeks. This week again I really have to visit more museums. Last week it was only one, so if I want to make it through the list by the end of April, I need to visit more museums. So on Saturday I will go to the Decorative Arts Museum. I'm planning to go to another one that day, and then on Sunday I'm also planning to go to 2 museums. I haven't made any plans yet, but if you're free, let's organize something together. Then of course there will be 2 articles this week. Tomorrow about the Museum of Santo Antonio, and on Thursday about João de Deus. Both places very related to the Portuguese culture, so I really had a great time there, great learning experience in both places. In general, the week was amazing. Like I said, it just continued the development that I've seen over the last weeks. I'm really feel like I'm making huge progress. My quest is received very well by lots of different people, and I hope I can continue like this week, build more partnerships, more relationships with different people, and learn more and have a great time.